It's cool, so
Sir, I'll be right with you, okay? I'll be right with you. Okay, all right.
I don't think you finished getting our order.
Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming.
yeah, you know, he did it.
Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hi, sir. May I take your order, please?
Yes, you may. Let me have a stack of inspiration, a cup of motivation, a side of excellence with just a dash of extraordinary, and bring me an order of blessings with the plate of satisfaction, followed by a bowl of laughter with just a sprinkle of some personality. Better than that, just give me the Lady T show.
T, 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 T. Lay, D, lay, D, T, 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 lay, D, T, 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 lay, D, T. Lady T is on your TV. Call everyone you know. It's time for the Lady T show. Don't you turn the TV, you will miss all of the information, inspiration, motivation. Now let me hear my Lady T fans. Lady T, Lady T, Lady T, Lady T fans, yeah. Lady T, now let me hear my Lady T fans. Lady T, Lady T, Lady T. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's time for the Lady T show. All right, cut, cut. It's a wrap. Cut, cut. Stop.
Now, it's the Lady T show.
Hi, welcome to the Lady T show. I'm your host, Lady T, and I'm wondering, are we on, Lee? Yeah. Okay, because we actually lost our signal out here, but it's been so long since I have been here, and I'm happy to be back. I know the last couple of times I was out, and my co-host so very wonderfully and graciously took over for me. And then we showed a rerun show on the last time. But here I am. I'm back to all of my viewers. And I want to thank my new co-host in training, Ronda. So I want y'all to say hi to Ronda. Ronda is going to be training with me for a while before. I call her Gail, you know, Oprah Gail, so I call her Gail. So she's going to be training with me for a while. She's very well versed in media, so we want to have Ronda come in and offer a fresh view to the Lady T show. So welcome, Ronda.
Thank you.
And I was trying to give her a studio name, like Sister has a studio name. I said, what do you want me to call you? She said Ronda. So that's what we're going to call her. And I know you're wondering, where is my co-host, Sister? Well, Sister's husband's birthday is today. So we want to say happy birthday to Mr. Darvin Bullock. And I gave her the evening off so that she can spend time with him on this evening. So happy birthday to you, sir. And I hope that you enjoy it and have many, many more. And also I want to say, Rhonda, I don't know if you've had a chance to have Ritonia Lindsay's lasagna.
No, I haven't.
You haven't? Okay. Well, we have to make that happen. But I want to say thank you to Miss Ritonia Lindsay for baking me a lasagna, a pan of lasagna. Baking
and
a pan
you did
for
not
me.
share.
I didn't. No. Yes, sharing food is not my forte.
That is not healthy.
You can tell she's been around Sister a few times. So we want to thank Ritonia Lindsay because I had been asking her for some lasagna, and she finally made it, and she gave me a pan. So y'all know what? We're going to call her right now, and we're going to surprise her.
Let's do that.
She's probably in a deep sleep, but we'll see what happens.
The number you have.
Okay, so 9 times out of 10, I probably dialed something wrong. let's try that again and see if she answers. The lasagna was very, very good. Very
I'm
tasty.
sure it was.
It was. She had pepperoni on the top.
Oh, wow.
Hey!
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm fine.
You are live on the Lady T Show.
Oh, my Lord.
I wanted to thank you because you baked a pan of lasagna for me and it is so delicious. So I had to tell my viewers about it.
Oh, wow. You're welcome. Happy birthday.
Thank you. And I was telling Ronda you probably were in a deep sleep.
No, I was relaxing, though.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it again. And until the next pan, I'll be talking to you.
We missed my birthday, but we can make up for that.
Okay, you're welcome.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, it's delicious, very delicious. So my birthday was last week, and the lasagna is just awesome. So one of my favorite dishes. And I also want to thank Kingdom Empowerment Ministries and Apostle Dickens, our sponsors tonight, for sponsoring the Lady T Show and just kind of giving us that extra push when we need it along the way. So I appreciate that. And I want to let you all know we have an exciting show tonight.
Yes.
You have to call somebody and let them know to tune in to the Lady T Show because we're going to be talking with Miss Jordyn Armstrong from Virginia. Jordyn is a dietitian. I think she's a nutritionist, but we're going to let her tell you about her profession. And she's going to talk about why it's important for you not to eat meat.
Wow.
Yeah.
Meat. One of my favorite things.
Exactly. And it's difficult. A lot of people are switching over to vegan and vegetarian diets, and I never thought, I still don't think I ever will, but 100%.
I don't know. That's tough.
So what's your favorite meat product?
All meats. No, I think chicken.
Chicken, yeah. Well, that's not too bad. You know, people are cutting out beef and pork and going to chicken and fish and poultry, but in what she has to tell us, and me talking with her during the pre-interview, even the fish and poultry and chicken is not good for you.
Yeah, I hear.
Yeah. So
It's something we have to work on.
we got to work on it. So we're going to give Jordyn a call because we want her to have enough time to talk about what we should know about this meat issue. And I think what she has to say is very important, and it's something that everybody should know. So I'm going to call Jordyn right now. And we're going to let you know the issue with eating meat. The concern that she has with eating meat.
Hello?
Hi, is this Jordyn?
Yes, this is she.
Hey, Jordyn, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine. We were just talking about you to the audience and just letting them know a little bit about what you do and what we're going to discuss tonight. How are things looking in Virginia?
It's pretty nice here today. It's a good day.
Okay. That's wonderful. So, Jordyn, we're going to get your picture up. She sent me a very beautiful picture, you all. So we're going to get that up on the screen in just a little bit so that you can kind of put a face to a voice while we're talking to her. So, Jordyn, we were just talking about meat and how people are switching over to vegetarian diet. So we're going to expound on that in just a few moments. But I want you to tell us a little bit about your profession.
Okay, well, I'm a nutritionist. So I work specifically for a government-funded agency. I educate parents about healthy eating for their kids and throughout different life stages and things like that. So, but in general, as a nutritionist, we counsel people on healthy eating habits and health concerns that are related to the eating habits that we partake in, especially as Americans. We have a lot of different type of eating habits that are not common in other places around the world, and how food can assist with or cure certain diseases or conditions that we develop or that we're born with and things like that, and how food can actually affect it.
Wow. So your occupation is actually very sought after nowadays because people, I think, I was just telling my co-host that people they want to learn how to eat healthy, but they just don't know what to do.
Right. That's a big part of it. In losing weight and getting healthy overall.
Right. So essentially they need to know where to start. So it's important that we have nutritionists and, people like yourself that can kind of steer everyone in the right direction.
Well, that's my goal. Hopefully I can help some people tonight.
I believe you will. I believe you definitely will. So I wanted to ask you, when is a diet dangerous? So many friends and coworkers and acquaintances that I know of, they're going on these diets, protein-only diets, and cutting out all carbs. And when does a diet become dangerous?
Well, I feel like a diet only becomes dangerous when it becomes extreme. So like you said, like cutting out all carbs or all protein or, these things were not made. They were specifically engineered for our bodies to run correctly. So even micronutrients, things like vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, not getting enough of the micronutrients that we need, especially iron. Iron is one of the biggest deficiencies, not just in America, but worldwide. And we have pregnant mothers who suffer from it that in turn breastfeed their babies, and the babies are lacking in iron. And then your child continues with this lack of iron, sometimes throughout their entire life.
Wow.
And iron, it affects our clotting factors. It affects how well our body transports oxygen to our lungs. So it's a very important micronutrient. So dieting specifically, especially cutting out proteins, all proteins, and I'm not just saying like, the only type of protein that we always think of are meats, of course, but we're going to go into that. But lacking protein that can affect our iron levels or other micronutrient levels. And also, anytime it comes extreme, like not getting enough calories. Everybody's body has a basal metabolic rate, which is basically saying that we need a certain amount of calories to survive. So if we were to lay in a bed all day and do nothing, our body still needs a certain amount of calories to survive, and and we still need to eat based off your body weight and all those things, how much you need to just all your organs to function and to breathe, to your blood to flow, all those things. So diets that cut back on calories too much are actually very dangerous. And that's when you see people that start losing their hair, their skin becomes very pale, they'll lose their teeth sometimes. And it's really because the body can no longer keep up with these general, like, non-essential functions, like growing nails, growing hair, having correct eyesight sometimes. Those are considered non-essential functions to the body. So if you're not getting enough calories, it's going to cut off those non-essential functions.
Wow. That's really profound.
That is. I didn't know vitamins affected the body in that way. I knew they were important, but I thought just, you could have the bare minimum and you'd be okay. I'm hearing elsewise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so just getting enough of specific vitamins, we all just need to make sure we're balancing the way that we eat, so we're receiving everything from what we eat.
Right.
And multivitamins are good, but I always try to say it's better to eat your vitamins because they're more available for our bodies to absorb it than it is sometimes in a pill form.
Okay. Wow. Okay. We didn't, and that's something I didn't know. I think, Jordyn, what you just said about the pregnant mothers having to get enough nutrients, or sometimes the babies can suffer with that deficiency throughout their lifetime.
Yes.
Wow.
And it's more common, of course, in third world countries, not as much in America because we catch it. We test iron and
Right.
a lot of programming if you go to the doctor every year, remember as a little kid they used to pinch your finger?
Mm-hmm.
That is them testing your hemoglobin, and that's an indication of iron levels. So here it's not as common, but in other third world countries it is very common for it to run through the child's life if they're iron deficient almost their entire life.
Okay.
You are watching the Lady T Show. If you are just tuning in, this is an awesome platform we have tonight. We're learning about dieting and nutrition and vitamins and how you should be eating. We have the luxury of having a nutritionist at our fingertips to kind of guide us and help us, and I'm so thankful. That's awesome.
Yes,
it really is.
That's needed.
So But if you're just tuning in, call somebody, let them know they need to be watching the Lady T show on tonight. We'll also run the show again so that we can get the information out there and push this information. We have with us Jordyn Armstrong from Virginia. She's a nutritionist. She's on the phone with us. And Jordyn, we're working hard. My studio engineer is working hard to get that lovely picture up. I'm still waiting to see it come up, Lee. But if you can go ahead and put it up, we would appreciate it. So Jordyn, what is the best way to lose weight? And the reason why I'm asking this is because people will happily report, I lost 5 pounds this week, I lost 10 pounds the week before. Is there a guide on how much weight they should be losing per week?
Okay, so generally we don't want to see a weight loss of more than 1 to 2 pounds per week. And when you start any type of regimen, a lot of times you'll lose a lot of weight in the first few weeks, and it's usually water weight. So you'll hear people like, oh, I lost 20 pounds in 2 weeks, and most of the time that's just water weight. It's not any fat burning or anything like that. So initially it may be a large amount, but for the most part of the duration of the weight loss, 1 to 2 pounds is what most doctors, nutritionists, dietitians, all of us look for is 1 to 2 pounds a week. But I feel like the best way to lose weight is definitely consistency. And I say that because most people who lose weight, about 95% of people who lose weight, within the 5 years after they reach their goal weight, they gain it back.
Yes.
All of it back. Not just some of it, sometimes all of it plus more. And because consistency, it's kind of like you reach the goal and it's like, okay, well, I'm never going to do this again. So a lot of people have that problem where they're not consistent with their eating habits or with their exercise regimen, or however they lost the weight, they're not consistent. And so to me, the best way to lose weight is always, let's start with children. At infancy, the best way to keep your child from being obese and starting their life on a good track is having good gut bacteria, which is not what people think about, not what people want to hear when you say, how do you lose weight? And you tell people, you need good gut bacteria. And people want to say, oh, I want this pill, I want this miracle wrap, I want something that's going to make it easy. But when you're like, okay, no, we're talking about your inside. The way that your body loses weight the best is knowing that you have the right bacteria in your stomach that can process the foods that you are eating. So from infancy, the children with the best gut bacteria are exclusively breastfed infants. So even introducing a small amount of formula can mess up that stomach biome and throw it to a different level, basically, in the different level of acidity, and actually kill some of the good bacteria that are in their stomach. So when research is done, exclusively breastfed children have the best and the least chances of being obese children. And it's been proven time and time again is because they have almost the most perfect gut bacteria. And it continues and it stays with them through their life. And so next, when you reach children, children process foods. In America, we're one of the very few countries in the world that we have kid food. And with kid food, it's a lot of things that are processed, like chicken nuggets, macaroni and cheese, chicken tenders, hamburgers, and this is what we believe children are supposed to eat. But in other countries, children eat what adults eat. You go to India, and they have some of the spiciest food in the world. A child, the age of 1 and 2, sitting there eating this food just with all the adults. So when it comes to losing weight, it's the fact that we're giving our kids, we're setting them back so far compared to other places in the world because we start them off. Most babies are formula fed in America. And then on top of that, we feed them kid cuisines, chicken nuggets. We go wherever we go, we feed them these foods that are actually not healthy for them. We don't promote vegetables. We don't promote fruit. If they're fruits, they're in a little cup covered in sugared syrup. Right. And so it's more that we're not starting people's lives correctly to give them the best boost in life to make sure that they shouldn't even have to get to this point on having to lose weight. But when it gets to the point of having to lose weight, vegetables and fruits are actually the best way to balance your gut bacteria as much as you can because they're naturally occurring substances. And before we have settled and before humans had settled in communities, they ate nuts, fruits, and seeds and vegetables, basically, and what was in the land, and they had good gut bacteria.
Wow.
But now we have settled, and now we have meat 3 times a day, 7 days a week, and our gut bacteria is not the same anymore.
Okay. That's really, Jordyn, that is really, it's information that I wish everybody could hear, because people don't know that.
Right.
And they hear that they should, I've heard that you should breastfeed your children, but a lot of mothers, especially young mothers, they don't know this information. They don't know what is the benefit to me and to my child to breastfeed my child. And what you said about the formula disturbs the gut bacteria, that makes sense.
It does.
It really does. So we want to make sure that we're doing our part here to educate everyone, let them know this is what you should be doing. Jordyn, now people are taking probiotic pills and chewing probiotic gummies and just trying to take these probiotic supplements. Is that something that we should be doing, or should we mainly be focused on getting these from foods, from fruits and vegetables?
Well, with the probiotics, there's probiotics and prebiotics. So basically, they're definitely beneficial, because it actually does help balance the gut biome, but it's better to get them from natural sources. So the bacteria that grows in yogurt. Now, I'm not talking about like Yoplait sweet food dye yogurt. I'm talking about like organic, grass-fed yogurts. Things. There's bacteria that occur in nature, basically. Those are good probiotics that we can have and that you can get from specific foods. But the probiotics and prebiotics, especially the organic ones from like Whole Foods and things like that, are usually the same exact bacteria you get from these foods, and they are in there. But sometimes, one thing about vitamins, they're not regulated as stringently as other things, and so they can claim one thing, and it's not always what it's going to do. So it can be a probiotic, and it can say that you're going to get 60,000 international units, but you're really only getting 60 international units, and there's nobody there to regulate that.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. And Yoplait orange cream flavor is my favorite, by the way. So I'll make sure a Whole Food store is an awesome place. I like to go there when I'm in Raleigh, but I'll make sure that I cut back on the sugary yogurts though.
Yeah, sugar is definitely out.
Jordyn, I hate my time is only 30 minutes, and it seems like we have so much that we can ask her and we can be talking about. But I want you to touch on this video that you sent the link to me entitled "What the Health." In a nutshell, basically, tell us what that video is about.
Okay, well, it's a documentary. Basically, talks about the conflicting nature of basically the information that we're getting about disease prevention and what is actually preventing disease. And so how we eat and how it can actually prevent disease, and what information is given to us by these companies like Susan G. Komen and the Heart Association and all these, they're putting up these recipes basically, and they're actually going against what the research is saying about these diseases. And in many cases, the research is basically saying that a plant-based diet is what's best for people who have specific diseases. And so this documentary is really promoting veganism, which, is a very difficult lifestyle. And I understand a lot of people are like, oh, I can't do that. And it is a very hard lifestyle, but it is one of the healthiest lifestyles that you can live.
Wow. So basically in the movie, it's saying to cut out meat, and it has specific evidence showing that meat is linked to a lot of diseases.
Yes.
So
well, in specific meats like chicken, fish, and what we believe is healthy, and that there are higher levels of sodium. And chicken actually cannot be like the lean chicken. It's usually not very lean. And with fish, a lot of it is farmed, and it has a lot of antibiotics and things like that, and that can actually promote other diseases.
Oh, that's understandable now. I wasn't getting the correlation because I thought lean meat was healthy.
meat is something that in moderation. So, like I mentioned earlier, before we became settled, we basically picked nuts, seeds, things like that, and that's what we ate as we, moved around whatever continent you were on. So basically, meat was a luxury. So if someone was hunted a deer or a bison or something like that, that was meat that you had, but they dried it out and they saved it and ate it over a period of time. Wow. It wasn't something, they didn't eat the whole bison that night, Right. But you can go to a restaurant and get a 25-ounce steak and eat the whole thing. Wow. So it's more that meat, veganism is definitely a healthy diet, but at the same time, if it is too extreme, having meat on special occasions is probably best. So when I talk about veganism, I'm not talking about buying local burgers every night and buying the processed vegan foods. I'm saying go to your produce section, buy fresh fruits and vegetables that are different colors, that offer different vitamins and nutrients, that you don't have to worry about taking a multivitamin to get those vitamins and nutrients. And eating beans, those are high in protein, high in iron. So you won't have to worry about having iron deficiency, lentils, things like that. And you can make them taste like meat. Honestly, I had some lentils today. You couldn't tell me it wasn't chili. It was delicious.
Oh, wow.
But it's so hard to take that concept and make it into, like, I can't not eat meat, because meat is pushed on us so hard in this society.
Wow.
Right.
Oh my goodness, we are out of time, Jordyn, and I'm so disappointed because we had so much. My co-host had questions, I had questions, and again, this is such an important topic that we want everybody to know about this. So we want you to get in contact with us, ladytshow@gmail.com. That's ladytshow@gmail.com. If you would like to watch the video that Jordyn has sent to us, What the Health is the name of the video. It's also available on Netflix as well. We encourage everybody to eat healthy. And she's given us, Jordyn, you've given us so many different reasons tonight why we should eat meatless diets. I was going to say why we should eat meat, because it's just a way you programmed in your mind, but why we should eat more fruits and vegetables and care more for our bodies. And that's also in the Word of God. Our bodies is the Lord's temple, so we have to care for our bodies and make sure we're taking care of ourselves. Thank you so much, Jordyn. I really appreciate it. And we did get your picture up a few times.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you, Jordyn.
Thank you, Jordyn.
Bye-bye. All right, bye.
Out of time.
Yeah. And I'm sitting here like, this is sinking in. It's sinking in. Stuff we didn't know. So we're going to show this episode of the Lady T Show once more. We're out of time, unfortunately. I want to thank my co-host in training tonight, Ronda, my studio engineer, Lee, who worked so hard to make the show happen. Also, my co-host, sister. I want to thank Kingdom Empowerment Ministries, Apostle Emma Dickens, and Aunt Brenda, Uncle Norm, and Dazzler Cofield. I know she's watching. And also, Jordyn Armstrong from Virginia, taking out her time on her Sunday, her day off, to call and educate us. I really appreciate it, Jordyn. That's what the platform of the Lady T Show is all about. I'll see you back on the 4th Sunday. Have a blessed week.
Jenkins Furniture is now at a new location right off 301 next door to Save-A-Lot Food Stores. Open daily 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., Jenkins Furniture offers great deals on many items. An 18-inch cubic refrigerator for $699.99, a washer and dryer pair for $899.99, a 55-inch television for $799.99, a sofa and love seat for $590, and a twin bunk bed with mattress for $399.99. Don't take my word for it. Stop by Jenkins Furniture today at 150 South Wesleyan Boulevard to find out what deals Jenkins has for you.
E. Norman Davis & Sons Incorporated is a family-owned full-service real estate company that specializes in residential construction. In addition to building residential homes, we buy, sell, trade, and lease properties in the Rocky Mount, Nashville, and surrounding areas. We're currently building in Weathervane Hill, Fairfield Village, and Wedgwood Commons subdivisions. Our company has a reputation for building long-standing relationships with our clients, and we stand behind our quality homes with amazing customer service long after the papers have been signed. Contact us today at 252-937-6022 or visit us at our new location at 430 South Wesleyan Boulevard off of Highway 301 next to People's Building Supply.
I'm Daniel Moss, owner of Cornerstone Funeral Home, and I'd like to invite you and your family to give our family an opportunity to serve you in your time of need. And we offer a full line of funeral services, everything from visitations to graveside services to cremations on site with a live crematory, as well as a banquet hall to meet the catering needs of our families that we serve. We offer catering service. We offer refreshments prior to visitations and services of our family. And we want to invite you to come and experience the difference here at Cornerstone Funeral Home.
Excitement, excitement, excitement. You got Easter, you got prom, you got people getting married. We got the latest styles of tuxedos, blazers. If you want to create your own trend, come to PJ's and be a trendsetter. I don't follow the trend, I create the trend. I'm PJ the trendsetter. We open every day, Monday through Sunday. You come down here and we go take care of you.